Hi, as probably most of you already know, at the beginning of this year there was a new major Inkscape version released, and I wanted to make a few videos where I'm going to discuss the new options and features and some changes made in this new version. If you're still using the old one, go to inkscape.org and download the new version. I'm also going to include a link in the description for the official Inkscape website where you can download it. I'm also going to include another link to the Inkscape release notes of this version. You can check there a full list of the new features and changes. In this video I'm going to be discussing text and what are the new features and changes made related to text. I'm going to grab the text tool, and if I click over here to expand this drop down menu with the fonts, you can see over here that now we have a list of fonts used in the project. So it's a nice way to check what fonts you have used in your project so far. You see I have 4. Something that I think would have been nice is to be able to click on one of these and select all of the text objects with this font, but that's not available from here. There is a new option that does something similar. I'm going to discuss it in a moment. Before that, I want to give you a few useful tips. For example, if you want to check real quick what is this object's font, you can just click on it and over here the font will be displayed. And something else that I find very useful is when you experiment with fonts, instead of selecting the objects and then click over here, find a font, select it, you can just mouse over here and use the mouse wheel, turn it backwards or forward to experiment and check out how different fonts look. You can also do this with the up and down arrow on the keyboard. Now let's have a look at another new option, this one, select all text with this font family. When I first read about it in the wiki release notes, it said that this is supposed to do the following: select all text objects with the same font, and here it says font-family, and when I tested it, it seems that this option is not behaving the way it's supposed to be. It's kind of buggy, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to show you right now. If I click on this object, note that this and this objects are with the same font, and when I click on this option I'm supposed to select them all and none of the other text objects. So I'm going to click on it and you see that it's working correctly. And this, by the way, is very useful because it's a very convenient and easy way to select all of the objects with the same font and then apply changes to them, instead of going to the select tool, selecting all of the objects, then going to the text tool and then make the changes. Just click on this option and you select these objects. But if I decide to click on this object over here, and this object has the same font and like this one, this and this one, but if I click here, you see that it not only selects these objects, but I also select this one, and this one. So maybe this time it selected the font family. I am not sure how this option exactly behaves and why. I am not 100% sure, but I don't think this option is working as intended. Maybe I'm missing something. If you know something about it, write me a comment. And if this option is fixed, I really hope that it selects only the font and not the font family, because selecting the font family, I don't see much use of that, but the same font, this would have been very useful. Or maybe there could be two options, one that selects the font family and one only this font. Another new useful feature is that now on the text toolbar we have the option to view the font style for the selected font. So for example, if I select this one, I can see the available font styles are normal and bold. If I select this object, I can see that we have more options: normal, italic, bold, bold, italic. Another change is that now the text size default unit is points, and you can change that by going to this option, edit global Inkscape preferences, and finding the text options, which are under tools. And here you can change the text units, text size, unit type, you can change it to something else, pixels for example, or another unit. I'm going to close this. There are a couple of new interesting text extensions, and to demonstrate them I'm going to click over here and write test, click over here, write text, and now we have two text objects, and one of the extensions have the ability to merge text objects. So I'm going to select these two, go to extensions, text, and choose the merge, and here I'm going to select left to right, then just apply, and once it's done you can see over here the result. Now this is one text object. I'm going to close this, select this text object, go to extensions, and this time I'm going to choose this replace font extension, and here we have a few options. We can work on the entire drawing or selected objects only, and in this case I'll go to replace font and choose this select objects only, and I need to type a font name here, and I'm going to just click on this one, use the select tool to see the font, then I'm going to copy it with Ctrl C, paste it here. Of course I need to have this selected first, and then just click apply, and you see that I changed the font of this text object to the new one. There are some other changes and improvements related to text and font, but most of them are pretty much technical stuff, which is not that important for most of us to know. If you want a full list of the changes, like I said in the beginning of the video, there is a link to the Inkscape release notes wiki where you can read all about the changes in the new version. And I would like to hear your thoughts about the new Inkscape. Do you like the new changes, features? Let me know in the comments, and I hope this video was useful. If it was, like it. Visit my channel for more. If you are new to my tutorials, subscribe. And that's it for this one. Bye.